We've all seen the damage this past week from the frozen pipes in Texas. So what can we do to keep our pipes from freezing here in our homes? Gary's here from Home Comfort Experts with some advice. Obviously, their homes are probably, some of them, not built exactly like ours because they don't get these temperatures on a normal basis. But we all worry about when we get to these really cold temperatures, I worry about my pipes freezing, especially if you're going to be gone for the weekend or something like that.
Right. Well, you know, the best thing you can do, if you're going to be gone, if it's just for a weekend, you know, you don't necessarily have to turn your temperature in your house down. You can turn it down a little bit. A lot of people kind of go overboard and they like to turn them down, way down. You know, keeping them at a regular temperature if you're going to be gone over a weekend. Now, if you're going to be gone for a long period of time, if you're going to go to Florida, snowbird or anything like we all wish we were the past couple weeks, you're going to want to get your house winterized. You winterize your home. They make sure the pipes, you know, the water coming in is all shut off. Everything's out of those pipes, so you don't have to worry about them bursting and that type of thing. So
I have been shocked at some of the pictures from Texas at the amazing amounts of damage that have been done. I mean, my heart just breaks for those poor people. Yeah,
a lot of homes, you know, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that they had an energy shortage as well. And the heat shut off on them, but a lot of the pipes in those homes, well, they're not insulated, you know, quite like we insulate our homes here. The water lines outside that come into those homes aren't buried 4 foot deep like we bury ours. And I've been down there in Houston and when it has snowed and had freezing weather before, and it's a mess. It's not very pretty, and it's up here we kind of think things a little bit differently than they do down there and kind of protect ourselves against it where they don't. But one of the things you can do is definitely get your house winterized. You know, some things to look for, you know, when it comes to your home, you know, making sure your faucet's outside. We've talked about that before, that the hose is off of them in the fall when you take this off. If not, you're going to have big problems when you go to use those. Opening your cabinets, if you're going to be gone for a long time, the pipes underneath, so the heat that is in the home can get to that. A lot of those pipes are on the outer wall, and you want to make sure that they stay warm as well.
One thing I've noticed in the past couple weeks as we've gotten all this precipitation and it's been so cold outside is that you see a lot of, and it looks kind of pretty, although I'm over it at this point. I'm just over it all. But you see icicles along people's houses. Does that mean that I don't have good, is it just a fact of life right now? Or does it mean that my furnace is not working inside, that icicles are able to form? What does it mean anything?
Well, you know, there are those homes that if you go by, if you see a house where there's no snow and there's ice hanging off of it, the ice or the snow is off the roof, well, there could be a few different issues. You know, insulation in their attic may not be adequate. Ductwork may be coming apart. You may be blowing heat into the attic itself instead of going into the home where it should be. We have had a huge amount of snow, you know, and on these rooftops, plugging exhaust pipes, that type of thing, and even on the ground, and keeping those dug out and stuff right now is a challenge. I was sitting on a job this morning working with the guys and looking at the homes around, you know, and you can pick out the homes that the insulation and the ductwork may be in poor condition in those homes just by looking at the roofs.
The roofs.
Yeah.
It's just, there's just a lot. I noticed today how many mailboxes were blocked as I was driving through my neighborhood. And I feel terrible for the mail people, but I'm not sure at this point you could dig those out with a shovel. I mean, it's so hard. The ice is so hard at this point. What if somebody's furnace stopped working after that last large snowfall?
Yeah. Well, like I said, there's a lot of snow on the roofs. A lot of the newer, more efficient furnaces have what's called an air intake. They pull air in from outside instead of your house to burn, and then they blow it back outside. Now, with all the snow and blowing and all that as it's pulling that in, and it can block that pipe. Some of them on the roof, they're, like I said, they're hard to get to. You know, the guys do the best they can to get up there and help clear that. They can't always, you know, they're not mountain climbers. They can't get up there and knock all that loose. But, you know, the ones that come out on the side of the house, if you want to make sure that you keep those pipes clear, you know, not only just keep the snow around them, you know, around them back. And on your gas meter as well, because your gas meter needs to be able to, it has a place where it has to be able to get air into it.
It's got to breathe.
Yep.
The gas meter's got to breathe. And you guys do still have your free furnace offer going on.
We do, correct.
So if you need a new system, you can get the air conditioning system, you get the furnace for free. All you have to pay for is the labor.
The labor, that's correct.
Now is the time to do it because, listen, winter's not over. I know it's an unfortunate reality, but now's the time to take advantage of that. All you got to do is give them a call or go online, check it out, callhomecomfort.com, 260-490-5100. We'll be right back.